Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is the card we're making today. Really simple but really pretty. This is the Wisteria, and we have actually a Wisteria here at the house, and it goes up the wall between the first ground and the first floor and goes over the lounge window, and it just looks gorgeous. So that's what inspired me to make this card. Can't wait for the Wisteria to come out. It is so pretty every year. We're going to be using the aptly named Wisteria Wishes stamp set, and sorry about the glare, we're going to use this one and the sentiment as well. Seems to be getting darker and darker here in Lincoln, unfortunately, so I'm sorry about the changes in the light. I'm just going to stamp in Old Olive, and my Old Olive really needs a re-inking, but it will be what it will be. And then just going to put this down somewhere like that. Okay, and then I am going to stamp again. And change my stamp, how it comes down. So let's see. I'm going to change the orientation. I'm just trying to decide how I want the orientation to work. And I think I'm going to have it coming in from this side like that. And then one more time with this one, just up there, and that will be enough for now. I'm going to give it everything a clean up. That's better because I've got ink on my block as well, of course, as always. And now I'm going to come in with this little extra leaf piece just to fill in areas where I want it to go. I'm being wary of where the Wisteria would hang down, not to cover that up. Okay, so I think that's enough of that for now. So next I'm going to use Highland Heather, and I'm just going to get that out of here. I'm going to put that on the block as well and give this a good ink up as well. It also needs to be re-inked. I think it's that time. So you're just going to line this up so it matches the three little stems here. I'm sorry if my head gets in the camera here, which it has, I can see. Give it a good press down, hold it like that. And I want a little bit more wisteria than that. So let's come in here. It's a little bit more. Going to get right in over the stamp now, so I can line things up perfectly. Well, not perfectly, but try and reline them up like that. And then one more time, just over the edge there. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Let's give this a clean up. Close that up. That's fine. It's a simple chamois, which I absolutely love. And then we're going to go back in I'm going to give this one a clean as well that we used, because I want this block. Okay, and this is the two-step stamping of the stamp set. I'm going to now go in with a deeper colour, Gorgeous Grape. And just line this up. Just take your time to line it up over as best you can over what you were doing. But as you can see, it's just a sketchy. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just to give some differentiation colour to your wisteria, and I think it makes all the difference. So that's we've got there. I'm going to leave this open and look for a sentiment, which is a friend who's all kinds of wonderful. And just going to, I tend to line this up on my grid paper and then get my block and then line the block up, and that sort of helps to get everything as straight as possible. I'm sorry if my head's been in the camera. Now I'm just going to figure out where I want the sentiment to go. I think that'll be fine. Okay, so that's all our stamping done and dusted. So sorry about the mess. Now I'm going to bring in my trimmer and just cut down this panel by eye, as you can tell. And then we are going to just make sure, see how what it measures now. Let's see, using my grid paper, I need the centimetre side. It measures 11.5 centimetres. We want it to roughly measure 14.5 centimetres, so we're just going to add a tiny little bit of a border with this piece here of Gorgeous Grape, and this piece measures 5.5, so we're going to cut this down to 2.5 centimetres roughly. And now I'm just going to use this to border this. So I'm going to go to my centimetre side, because I find I work in centimetres much better than I work in inches. So I said this measured 11.5, so if I wanted to be 14.5, it's about 1.5 centimetres on either side. Roughly speaking, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I am going to put some glue just along the base here. Line this up using my trimmer. And then do the same here. And then we'll just cut off the excess. And you could just mat a larger piece of paper, and that would work as well. But I'm trying to use up my scraps and not waste anything. And I'm just being a bit of a miser doing this way. But there we have it, topped and tailed. So now we're just going to use our scissors to cut off the overhang. There we have our little piece topped and tailed, which I think looks so cute. And now really easy to finish it. Our card base is a thick basic white card base. So that's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. And we're just going to stick this straight down onto our card base. Add some finishing touches and we are done. Just try and line this up so it's sort of centered on your piece of paper. Like that. Doesn't look too bad. And then finishing touches are these, what you call them, pastel pearls. And we're going to use some of these. I love these pastel pearls. They just tone in beautifully with the gorgeous grape and Highland heather. Okay, and then one last finishing touch that I forgot to do is I have here an old olive, a mossy meadow marker, and on the leaves I'm just going to add, using them, I'm just going to add some sketchy lines here and there just to give some differentiation in colour. Nothing too perfect or careful. I'm just giving some whimsical sketchy lines. And here where I've got these wisteria, I'm just going to add some stems for them so they doesn't look like they're floating. So I'm just going around, as you can see, and just adding, it's just some highlights of colour really, so it doesn't look so flat. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. If you prefer it the way it was, you can do that too. It's really up to you. I just like the look. Okay, there we go. So there we have our two gorgeous wisteria cards, and as I said, I can't wait for wisteria to really come out. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know, and please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want more information about the supply list, measurements, etc., it's all on the blog post, and the link to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.